Well, good morning. So, I've been on vacation, had a great time, a lot of recovery at my sister's house once everybody left with their cell phones. Did start feeling a lot better. Made it home safe with a really bad catch in my left leg, which started on my trip up there. It started catching on me. Never had such a painful walking experience in my life as on my coming home. It was so bad. Got a trip to the chiropractor, but I worked on my Feldenkrais, walking, and hips and things. And so before I even got to the chiropractor, I figured out a way to walk without pain. Got to that point. I had a stick with me. So I'm feeling much better today. And I just keep doing my Feldenkrais exercises and my slow walking in the beginning, and then I can start walking without any pain. So awesome. Love that Feldenkrais. It's also called somatic exercises to other people. So here we are. Anybody ever visited the Eiffel Tower personally? Well, you might want to go. You never know what could happen. Some of these events are very interesting that we have coming up. Okay? So why should you visit the Eiffel Tower? At night. Oops, sorry. The night is when nature's lights dim and the man-made lights of the city illuminate the strong outlines and arches of the Eiffel Tower. Enjoy the unique ambiance as you climb the stairs of the well-lit tower. You can explore the many gastronomical delights that are offered in the tower itself while enjoying fabulous views of Paris at night. Go up to the top of the tower and enjoy a meal as you look over the romantic city of Paris as it sparkles with city light. So evidently I heard the Paris Olympics opening ceremony was terrible. So I heard this was terrible. So we're going to look up a couple of dates. All right. So see the flame. It used to be the Jupiter 24 sign, and now it's the female flame. Okay. Location, Paris, France. So let's go in there and see what we've got going on with that. Okay. So we're going to put in Paris and then add France. Okay. And then take off Paris. When you push enter, it records it for you. Okay, so now we've got these three. Oh, 34. Seriously? Okay, this is interesting. All right, so far this is what we've got. So we're going to add a couple of ciphers. They like septenary and Chaldean. And the single reduction, reverse single reduction, I like them. Some people like the Latin, but let's see what that does for us. Okay, so France is a 34, so this is going to be very interesting. All right, so first off, let's look and see. 47 is the 15th prime. Okay, May 1st, 1776, the Adam Weishaupt started the Illuminati. Okay, number 29, the 10th prime. Well, very interesting. The 1. Take out the 0, it becomes the 1. And let's see how they do the 34. 2 times 17. Okay, Osiris is 17. It's his birth date, death date, and reincarnation date all at the same time. So we have Chaldean for 24. Whoa, this is crazy. That's this year. Okay, remember that. That's this year. And then how are they going to show us the 21? 3 times 7, or 3 sevens, or 37. Okay, so that's important to remember that they could use that as leading you from 21 to 37. Okay, just so you know. Now, all right, so we're going to go back. Now we're going to put in Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower. Okay, we have 124. So we have this year again. That's this year's date. Pay attention to this year's date. Very interesting. Let's look at the 61 18th prime. That's a 666 number. Okay, let's see what is 73 to these peeps. The 40th prime, foundational change. This is going to be 2 cubed times 7, and its prime is 263. The 56th prime is 263. So we'll just keep that in mind. 54. 2 times 3 cubed. So you could say that is written as a 2 times and then a 3 3. Okay, so that could bring in the Masonic number, all right? So Eiffel Tower. So here are our numbers so far. Eiffel Tower. Paris, France. Well, we got to put France in there. It lost its standing in the list, the history list. So we got to do France again, because they all these matter for them to use the codes. Okay, so now we got France in there, and this is where we got lots of primes, right? There's where the 34, the 24, 47 is 15th prime. 29 is the 10th prime, and 29th prime is 1 9, and they love that number too. All right, so if we go, so we're going to get our history back, and we're going to go and do a little investigating. Francis Scott Key Bridge, everybody remember this? Collapsed March 26th, 2024, 4 months ago, and it opened 47 years ago. Remember, bridge collapse comes to 128. Okay, so if you look at the total length, the miles, the feet, these are all things that they would use. Patapsco River. Patapsco River. Okay, so now let's put Francis Scott. Oops, we got to get that right. Scott. Is it 2? Key. We're going to push enter and record that. Bridge. And we're going to record that so that we've got that. Now, if we put in bridge collapse, there's our coded 128 number. And remember, that 79 number is Joseph Smith was killed around gold. 179th day of the year, 179 days to his next birthday. He was 38 when he died, and 38 in gematria is gold. So we've got a bridge collapse. Now let's put the key, because they kept calling it a key bridge, key bridge. Key bridge even gives us a 79 again, and the 88, which they use a lot, and it does come to Trump. So that's interesting. So they shortened it and said key bridge a lot. So I was just kind of looking to see. There's the 38. That is death, killing, murder, etc. Okay? And there were some people on top of the bridge that did lose their lives. All right? So, let's see. Patapsco River. There's an 88 there. Okay. So, let's see what we have here. Do we have a match? Anything here that will match? Shoot. Eiffel Tower, Paris, France, and Francis Scott Key. Match with the 52 and the 65. What does this mean? You guys read between the lines, because it's just getting interesting and weird things are happening everywhere. And they just had the Olympics. And so, let's go here. And here's the tower. Okay. Tallest in the world from 1889 to 1930. Observation tower, broadcasting tower. Coordinates. Oh, guys, look at this. January 28th, 1887, 137 years ago. Wow. Guess what that code is? 281 for January, or the way that we read it, January 28th, 128, bridge collapse. Okay, very interesting. So we have all of these things we can look at. There's the 33. The tip is 330 meters, 1,083 feet. Then you have the architect. All right, let's copy that. No, come on, I just want to copy his name. Okay, here we go. No. Go back. Don't be freaking out. Stephen is the architect. Copy. And so we have a connection between Francis Scott Key bridge collapse and the Eiffel Tower when it was constructed, okay? All right, he says 79 in septenary. So we have a match with 79, and 2 17s is 34. Okay. Don't know if that's going to matter. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I meant to do... No, I haven't done enter. Gotta enter him. Enter. Now, does he have a death date? That would be the interesting thing. Let's go look at his death date, but let's see if he's matching anything anywhere. Whoa. The architect of the Eiffel Tower matches Patapsco River, where the Francis Scott Key bridge collapse happened, and it matches Paris, France, and Francis Scott Key Bridge. Okay, you guys can deduce where I'm going with this. So think about it. Just think about it. And let's go back there to, let's see. Owner, management, City of Paris. Oh, owner is City of Paris. All right, the owner is City of Paris. So let's go check that out and see what they say about the City of Paris. All right. Okay, city of Paris. City of Paris. Ooh, look, we got the 6-6. We got the 6-9, which is Saturn, Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto. And the 141, that's a 14 palindrome. 14 both ways. I love their 14, it's foundational. So that will be interesting to put in our little history. Let's see if it matches anything. Francis Scott Key Bridge. And Paris, France. All right. We got some pretty decent matches right now. Date calculator. 3/26/2024 when the Key Bridge collapsed. At 1:28 early in the morning, we have a 128, which comes to bridge collapse. It finished collapsing at 129. So if we look on these two dates, what have we got? Okay, we've got a 19 on the Key Bridge and the August 12th date. Because this is a date some people think that something might happen in Paris, okay? So we've got the 19 match, the 17 matches. It's pretty decent when you have two matches, okay? Then you come down, okay, it's the day of the year when the bridge went down, the Key Bridge went down. It was the 86th day of the year on March 26th. There are 280 days left in the year, okay? And August 12th is the 225th day of the year with the days left in the year, 141 days left in the year. Okay. Where do we have that 141? City of Paris, 141. Got that? Anybody else? That's very interesting. City of Paris comes to 141. Okay. So on our date calculator, we've got a match for City of Paris with the 141 days left in the year on August 12th. And if you go all the way to the bottom, August 12th has a numerology of 128, which comes to bridge collapse. Plus the 35 matches and the 55 matches. This is a day that could be tied to Francis Scott Key Bridge. Now, if I go over here and see weeks, 19 weeks and 6 days, or 19 weeks, 19 is important to them. Okay, months. Okay, there's 4 months and 2 weeks. There's your 24 for this year. Doesn't mean anything's going to happen, but it would be a good date if somebody wanted something to happen by the numbers, okay? Now, 0 years, right? 139 days. Where's that 139 days? Okay. So we're just kind of looking at all of those. 4 months, 17 days. 4 times 7 is 28, which is a 68. 4 times 17 is 68. That is the WAR code. Interesting. All right. There's probably so many matches, but this is what we're doing right now. So we have the 128 coated on the bottom here with August 12th. That we have the key bridge down at 128 in the morning. So there's the tie-in with the 128 numerology code for August 12th. Okay. And what do we say this 139 is? The 34th prime. 34th prime number. Okay, 34th prime number. 34th prime number. So, let's see if we have a 34. Where did we have the 34? We had a 34 somewhere. The 34th prime number. Okay, bridge collapse is 128. So, where the Eiffel Tower is built with the same structure the towers of bridges are built with, okay? So let's remember that that could be very important. Sorry if my microphone was too far away. Okay. City of Paris, 141 6669, and that's Jupiter and Saturn with the 6669. So good day for a little performance ritual, right? So you have the designer, the company. You could take this in and it's gonna match. Okay, construction 52 years ago. So we're looking for 5225s in any of these things. 323. Boy, it seems like there might have been something. 47. We're looking for that. 323, a 47, a 52, and your 4 months is foundational. Okay, so 326 is when it collapses. See, they call it key bridge for short, so that's important to remember. 695, Highway 695. Huh, what would that be? 101, 11, good chaos. 6 and 9 is 15, and 5 is 20, which would give you 11, which is chaos. Wow, that's interesting. 69 and 5, 73, 37. Tie that in to a 37 or 73. So all of this history here in Wikipedia to me gives me so many clues. Right? And then construction was a 128 number 137 years ago. 137 years ago. Okay, 137 years ago. We're only 2 days off from being 139 days. Okay? Alright. So we're just gonna take a screenshot of that. So, oops, I don't like it with that sitting there. Okay, that's good. Alright, so we got some numbers here that could possibly show something's gonna happen. August 12th would be a good day for something to happen to or at or around the Eiffel Tower, okay? And it would match with the Key Bridge and visits bridge. Okay. Biden visits collapsed bridge, touts infrastructure law. Okay. Arriving just hours after a Pennsylvania bridge collapse, President Joe Biden stared into the cratered muddy earth where the aging span fell early Friday, striking evidence supporting the $1 trillion infrastructure law he already had planned to tout on his trip to Pittsburgh. Okay? So, Pittsburgh, we want to go Pittsburgh Bridge collapse. We got to pull this up and try to get into a site that will give us Fern Hollow Bridge. I knew. Okay, Fern Hollow Bridge. Okay. So here's our 128 number from BideMan. Okay. So is it going to tell us? Okay, it's going to say construction. What? Collapsed in 2022. Well, that makes sense. So, where did it collapse? Okay, now it collapsed January 28th, 2022. So let's go look at that. Okay. 1/28/22 to 8/12 with the 128 number. 927 days. Well, there's your 26 again. 2 years, 6 months, 15 days. 2 years, 2, 8 weeks, 1 day. That is, if you look at that, 2 years. Okay, what do we got? 2 years, weeks, and days. Okay, right there, you've got your 128 code from Joe BideMan's visit to Fern Hollow Bridge. So you have got a 128 code in here. Now let's look and see if there's anything else that we can see here. Well, you've got a 71 and a 17 on the Fern Hollow numerology. And on August 12th, you've got a 17 and a 28. Remember, 128 means the 28's powerful, and it becomes the bridge collapse. So you do have the 28s on both sides. And days left in the year is that 141 days left in the year. And that matches. What did we say that matches? On August 12th, 141. City of Paris. It matches. Okay? So, days left in the year, 141 comes to City of Paris. All right? And then you have a numerology on the left side of 128. Okay? You see? And bring in your 29. So if I'm not talking loud enough, I got to get better at this. Oh, look at this. Both have a numerology code of 128. Bottom on August 12th and Fern Hollow has a 128 also. So they're all tied together. All of it's tied together to that code. So what do you guys think? Huh? What do you guys think? Francis Scott Key Bridge, Fern Hollow Bridge. Okay. Eiffel Tower. 300 meters. We were in M, 313. I don't know. There's so many ways you could just do stuff, but construction started 128 day in the Eiffel Tower. Oh, guys, this is crazy. We'll see. We'll see if it works. We'll see if this beautiful thing will be gone and done. Will it become history? Will it become history to be filed under Section 128? If so, bye-bye. Because, see, that looks just like a bridge's tower. If you were to do a bridge with 2 levels, you could span a shorter bridge and a wider bridge. So it does look like a bridge tower. All right. I know there's more, but that's it for now. Ta-ta. Bye-bye. Interesting. Fascinating. Out of this world.